100 million Americans are carrying medical debt right now.
Now to a new rule that could lift the credit scores of millions of Americans by removing medical debt from credit reports.
On July 15, 2025, a federal judge in Texas vacated the CFPB's medical debt rule. That rule had been finalized 6 months earlier under the Biden administration, and it was projected to remove medical collections from the credit reports of roughly 15 million Americans. The judge ruled that the CFPB had overstepped its authority under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Within 90 days, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion resumed reporting medical collections above the $500 threshold. Anything above $500 is back on the table. Hit subscribe before you move on because there's already a second challenge to this rule working its way through the courts, and we'll break down exactly what that means for your credit score the same day it drops. Here's the 4-step path that most patients don't know exists. Step 1, the hospital bills your insurance, and insurance pays or denies part of it. Step 2, the hospital bills you for the balance. That starts your internal payer dispute window, which is usually 30 days. Step 3, a 180-day grace period runs before the account can be reported to a credit bureau. Step 4, the account goes to collections, and now it hits your report. The system fails ordinary patients in 3 specific places. Coding disputes, where the hospital and the insurer argue over which CPT code was billed, and the patient becomes collateral while the fight drags on. Out-of-network staff at an in-network facility, meaning anesthesiologists, radiologists, and ER doctors who bill outside the facility contract even when you walked into an in-network hospital. That actually happened to my wife and I when our daughter was born, and that is what caught Sarah McLean's family in Florida. And guarantor signatures on admissions forms, where signing reasonable party language during a family member's emergency admission creates personal liability for the entire bill. And that is what caught Bridget Narsh in North Carolina, and turned what was an expected $6,700 into a $101,546 invoice signed by the state attorney general's office. Here are the numbers that most people are just guessing at. A single medical collection can drop your credit score by 50 to 100 points depending where you started. It also stays in your report for up to 7 years, even after you paid it off. And roughly 100 million adults in this country are carrying some form of medical debt right now, according to KFF Health News. If you're carrying some sort of medical debt and someone called you earlier this week pitching a consolidation loan that will make this all disappear, then watch this next before you sign anything. Here are the 3 moves that stop a medical bill from ever touching your credit score in the order you use them. Move 1. The 48-hour bill audit. The moment the bill arrives, request an itemized version in writing from the hospital billing office. Federal law requires them to send it within 30 days of your written request. Flag every CPT code that you don't recognize. If you were treated at an in-network facility and any provider on that bill was out of network, invoke the No Surprises Act in writing to both the billing office and to your insurer. Do this inside the first 30 days, well before the 180-day clock ever starts. Move 2. The debt validation letter for a bill that is already moved to collections. Send a written debt validation request to the collector within 30 days of first contact. The FDCPA requires them to pause all collection activity and produce proof of the debt in writing. Roughly 30% of validation requests result in the debt being dropped because a collector cannot produce their documentation. The CFPB has sample validation letter templates on their consumer resource page. Move 3. The FCRA dispute with all 3 bureaus for a collection that is already at your report. File written disputes with Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, citing the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Include documentation showing that the debt is inaccurate, unverifiable, or under the $500 voluntary threshold. The bureaus then have 30 days to investigate. If the collector cannot verify the debt within that window, the collection has to come off. And if a collection is on your report and you actually owe the money, 2 moves still work. A pay-for-delete negotiation, where you offer to pay in full in exchange for a written agreement to remove the collection line. Or a Goodwill removal letter for already paid collections, where you write the collector and ask for removal as a courtesy. Both land more often than most people expect, especially for medical debt. So that's the whole picture. So to wrap it up one more time, a federal court ruling reversed the CFPB's medical debt protection last July. The 3 major bureaus have re-added medical collections above $500 to consumer reports. The 4 legal protections that survived that ruling are the $500 threshold, the No Surprises Act, the 180-day grace period, and the FCRA dispute process. The 3 moves that use those protections are the bill audit, the debt validation letter, and the FCRA dispute. If any of this is your life right now, and you need to cover a bill before it starts wrecking your credit, CreditNinja is a direct online lender with same-day decisions and transparent rates built for everyday people. If you're struggling with medical debt, know that you're not alone. CreditNinja has helped people out of similar situations like William, even those with poor or no credit. Apply at CreditNinja.com or hit the link down in the description. And if you want to compare CreditNinja against the full field before you decide, we actually broke down the 6 highest rated personal loans for bad credit right here. So what's the biggest surprise medical bill that you've ever got? And did it hit your credit? Let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next one.